name is Carey Voss, and I am Curator of Exhibits here at Historic Arkansas Museum. Today we're in the Trinity Gallery for Arkansas artists, where I'm going to share with you one of our recent contemporary exhibits, An Unbroken Circle. An Unbroken Circle features work by Timothy Hursley, James Matthews, and Peter Scheidt. This beautiful quilt that I'm standing next to was made by James Matthews. James is a Little Rock artist, he's a textile artist, and he has a conceptual art practice. And so let me explain a little bit about how this quilt was made. And I think that will help us make sense of why James is featured in this exhibit. So one of James's conceptual processes is he likes to take walks around Little Rock. He's very interested in things that people throw away, things that were loved and left. And so he walks a lot around the underpasses of 630, which serve in some areas of Little Rock as dumping grounds. And this particular quilt was made when one day James happened across several boxes that all belonged to the same family. And he wanted to know more about the family. So he took the boxes home and he looked through the items and he realized that all of the items belonged to an elderly gentleman who had passed away, and probably when the family was cleaning out the house, they found some fabric scraps, some clothing, some old photos, some paper documents, and instead of taking it all the way out to the landfill, they just dumped it where it was convenient, nearby perhaps, under 630. And so James is very interested in the humanity of materials, and that's one of the reasons that he uses used materials or found materials in this way. So he looked through those boxes of discarded fabrics and textiles, and from the clothing, the discarded fabrics, even a car wash mitt down here at the bottom, he created a quilt that was made exclusively from the materials that he had found from that one dump site. So in a way, these are materials that were maybe not interesting to the family of the deceased, but they have a history. You can see that this item here has some stains. The car wash mitt has a few little bits of the mitt that have been pulled out. It's still pretty clean. Has it been used? We don't know. So there's a lot of mystery here, but regardless, these items belong to someone who had a life, someone who passed away. And instead of those items that were unwanted by this person's family, rotting under an overpass, James created this really beautiful quilt. And so again, it reminds us the Unbroken Circle is about here's a quilt made from items that had served their purpose in this man's life. They were no longer wanted, but the artist, again, sees something special in these items. It's through his craft, his passion, his interest, that these materials are brought back to life. They're given new life in this beautiful work of art. So James Matthews creates these fantastic quilts, these textile art pieces, which are a mixture of artwork and also functional quilts. Could you have this on your bed? Absolutely. Does it have deep meaning? Is it purposeful in another way? Can it be interpreted as art? Yes. So we're really excited to have the work of James Matthews featured in this exhibit. And we have 4 pieces here. We hope that you will come and look closely at these items and think about who owned them, the kind of lives they might have led, and the beauty that they still convey to us today. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you'll join us at Historic Arkansas Museum. Come and see this exhibit. It'll be up through mid-January. Our hours are